Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight. Today is day 109. Well, where does 109 put us? It puts us smack dab in the middle of 1 Samuel 27 through 29 and beginning the chapter of 17, the Gospel of Luke. In 1 Samuel, if you can stomach that reading, we see David siding with the Philistines and pulling some shenanigans with them. He tells the king he's going off to raid Israelite towns, and in fact he's raiding Philistine towns, and he kills everybody so nobody can come and tell on him. And King Saul's getting more and more desperate, even consulting a medium. I want to talk to you about the Gospel of Luke. Jesus tells his disciples they must forgive. This is a common theme we see with Jesus. They must forgive even if somebody wrongs them 7 times in a day. They have to keep forgiving them. And then he says something that is hugely important. I think hugely instructive for us. Here it is. Picking up verse 7 of the NLT version, Jesus says, "When a servant comes in from plowing or taking care of the sheep, does his master say, 'Come in and eat with me'? No. He says, 'Prepare my meal, put on your apron and serve me while I eat. Then you can eat later.' Or does the master thank the servant for doing what he was told to do? Of course not. In the same way, when you obey me, you should say, 'We are unworthy servants who have simply done our duty.'" Now, here's why this is important. So many of us, me included, when we are doing God's commands, serving and loving others and forgiving them and turning the other cheek, among other things, we expect a pat on the back from God. Attaboy, attagirl. Or we expect to be blessed, or we expect to get some kind of warm, fuzzy feeling deep in our belly. My friends, that's not serving God. That's having a transaction with God. That's doing business with God. God, if I do this, I expect this in return. Oh, that describes so many of our interactions with God. 2 reasons that's a problem. 1, we're doing these acts of kindness and service for the wrong reason. We expect to get paid for them rather than just loving somebody. And 2, by expecting some kind of payment, some kind of reciprocity, right? We miss what the true blessings are. Many times we don't even recognize them until many days or many years later in a way that God blesses us some other way. But when we're looking and saying, I need this type of return, we miss everything else that God's doing for us in our lives. And so what do? As we seek to serve God, love God, and love others, we should do our loving act with all of our hearts, all of our strength, all of our souls, and then just let it go and say, I'm just doing my duty. When you release that expectation, the true blessings of following the Lord's commands come in. Amen? What do you think? Give me some thoughts on this. How do you best drop your expectations? Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight. We'll see you tomorrow.